Today we'll be learning how to search EBSCO. If you know the subjects that you're looking for, then you can click on any of these. For example, if you know that your search is going to focus on science and technology, then you click here, medicine and health, family studies, sociology. I prefer to click on all databases simply because it searches every single database. So when you click there, you can eventually choose what journals to look for, and there's a plethora of journals to look for. However, it's up to you if you want to also search less. So for instance, you have humanities full text, and it explains to you here exactly what this journal is about. So it's really up to you if you want to search all of them or if you want to just click. I prefer to simply click select all. I know it says that it may result in slower response time, but honestly, that hasn't affected my searches at all. And you click continue. We get here to EBSCO host, and we have a basic search. We have the search history, and this is an advanced search. This one is a little bit less user-friendly, especially for high school students. I like to use a basic search simply because it mimics a Google search. So for instance, students can search, let's say, euthanasia, and they can click on the Boolean phrase. Do they want to find all the search terms, find any of my search terms, or smart text searching? I recommend that they look for full text simply because under full text you will not be getting just abstracts when you try to get a journal. And here it's peer-reviewed journals. I don't like to do that because I feel they're not that professional. The published date, for example, if you want to search through certain dates that you know for sure that something was published, and you can search through that. You also have these expanders. These are your limiters down here. So you can click apply related words, anything related to euthanasia, a Boolean phrase. So you can click any euthanasia. You can type in euthanasia and death. You can type in euthanasia and doctors, and it'll search both terms together. So let's perform a search. I'd like to click full text, so like that I only get results that are full text. And here we see that we have a reference, we have a periodical, something from an academic journal. And if you glance here, you see that it's from 1935 all the way to 2017. You have over 13,000 results. What you can do is shorten it. Try to say, you know what, I'm only interested in about from 2000 and on. Let's see what happens there. And once you do that, it will give you less results. So if you're only interested in getting results from the past 17 years, then you would change that. So let's say that you wanted to click on this periodical. You would click on it, and it gives you various subject terms that you have here, like moral and ethical aspects, law and legislation, passive euthanasia, etc. It also gives you an abstract. This abstract helps you figure out if this is what you really are searching for. And let's say that it is what you are looking for. You can scroll down and you'll see that you don't have the HTML, but you have a PDF full text. You click on the PDF full text, and it automatically not downloads, but it'll show you the PDF file. So here it discusses about making doctors kill, the tyranny of state, and forced euthanasia. And it's an article where it's going to discuss that. Now, if you're interested in downloading, you click download. Here, you can put it in your folder, add to folder. And if you're interested in citing, this is really neat because now you don't have to input your own information. Actually, you just copy paste. And you have, for example, if you need MLA, this is your MLA format. So it gives you the format and how to save it. Here you can export this file, and you can use any of these formats, so you can export it. You can put direct export to EasyBib, so like that I could cite it. You also have a permalink, and this permalink you can copy and paste it, and you can share it in an email, you can share it on a web page, etc. Here you can also share it through any social media as well. So you can click Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Gmail, anything. You are also able to print, and you can click on your citation format. So let's say we chose MLA, you choose MLA, you press print. So let's say that you are not happy with this result, or you would like something else. You simply click on result list, or you can click refine search. Click on result list, it'll take you back to the results. And if you'd like to further click on certain ones, so for example, if you want only the ones that came out in the news, anything that deals with news, so for example, here there's an article about it, you can click on that, and it tells you it came out from the Daily Mail, and it gives you the HTML full text. Here you can actually listen to it with an American accent, British accent, etc. So you can listen to this HTML source. Again, you can just go back to result list, and let's say that you want to go back to all results, then you get all results, or you want something in academic journals, and you'll see here that we have 2,188 results. If you click on journals, you click on academic journals, you'll be getting more results. And of course, we have studies done, etc. So if I click here, I can search also through subject terms. So for instance, you have euthanasia, ethical issue, physician attitude. So we can click on those major subjects and see if maybe we can get more results still. Here it's going to be a little bit more broad of a search because we simply clicked on physician attitudes. So that's not really going to help us for euthanasia. So we want a more specific term. So for instance, we could possibly click physician attitudes and, using that Boolean operator, and euthanasia. And let's see if we get a result. So here now we have attitudes toward euthanasia and assisted suicide. So we have a more narrowed result. So anything that has euthanasia, it's going to find it. And why? Because we use that Boolean phrase. Now I'm going to click new search. And if we have the smart text searching, a lot of the times many students enjoy this because they can simply type in a question just like they do in Google or another search engine and get an immediate result. So for instance, we can type in, should euthanasia be legalized? So if we type that in, we're going to do smart text searching. Again, we want to limit our results to full text. So like that, we only get PDF files, and we don't waste time searching for articles that are not there, because sometimes we may not have access to them on demand like we'd want. So we click search. When we click search, you will see that you have the actual question there for an article. Should euthanasia be legalized in the UK? So anything that you typed in with that smart search will appear. So if you click, you will see a result, and it tells you an abstract. Patients are now kept alive far longer than their ancestors could ever have been. In cases of terminal illness, where there is an accompanying decline in the patient's quality of life, nurses must be aware of the implications of euthanasia. So that's what it will discuss. And we can click again on PDF full text. And we will get our record. And this is from the British Journal of Nursing, and it's from 1993. However, if you want something more recent, then what we need to do is adjust. This talks about ethics and legalities, so we can look through this. And this is from 1993, so it may or may not help depending on the research that you are doing. So here it has all the way back from 1800, but what if I don't want that? Again, we simply move all the way to perhaps 1986, 1997. It'll update your results, and you have over 8 million results that you can search through. Many have come out in the news, academic journals, regular journals. We have subject terms. We can also search through that. We can search in research, medical care, patients. There's also major headings. We can search through publication, USA Today, the Christian Science Monitor. If, for example, you're interested in the ethical aspect and it's only religion. You can search through a specific publisher. It just really is up to you what it is that you're searching for. You want to search age, language, gender, methodology, tested measures, what about population, etc. So that is how you can search as well. If I want to click new search, again, we can click basic search. And here our basic search, you can enter any words pretty much. So if I type in right to die, I can click search. Again, I can click full text. Let's click now the year 2000 all the way to 2017 and click search just to narrow down our results. So now you have right to die. So that is the Boolean phrase that it is looking for. So I can type in right to die, and if you can see, the publication dates are solely from 2000 to 2017. If I would like to change that, I can either use that little bar to change it, or I can type in 1950, for example, and click search again. And my results increased by about 5,000 more. Honestly, my favorite way to search is through Boolean operators, because you can use and or not. So sometimes that helps, other times it doesn't. Many prefer the new way, not the new way, but the smart text searching, where you simply type in a question, and just like in Google, like I've mentioned before, you will immediately get a result. So there's many limiters that you can click on as well. You can click on periodical, newspaper. You only want to look for those, but it really is up to you, and you can change that after you have clicked. You don't necessarily have to do it before, because sometimes we do need to type in a question and it's right off the top of our head, so we need to type in, for example, like, should euthanasia be legalized? Now it's your turn to practice.